Which one is your shoe? After your shoes. So I'm gonna grab this one side.
Alright, we're going to try this. Okay, we're going to try this. Hey, no reverb. I have reset everything you can think of reset, reload, and everything, so. Let's try the zoom out, see if it screws it up. We're still waiting on Jonathan Demet here. I haven't seen him, so. See if we can get Derek Reynolds on the line here. See how it's going to act today. I don't know. Nope, I think it just froze it. Be alright. Bear with me here, folks. We're going to try to do this backwards a little bit. I got the link and everything sent. Let's just try to redo the VLC and see if it'll hold. No promises. We're going to try it. Alright, we got that part back. Maybe one of them deals when Derek jumps in, it'll mess it up. I'm not sure. As long as it's just the VLC, don't freak out. You'll see a black screen. That's me restarting or resetting the VLC player. And I'll get it back as soon as I can. Just a couple clicks of a button. But if Derek comes in, what was that? What's going on here? Well, we found Cody, but I still haven't seen Jonathan. Derek, did you make it? Alright, let me try Mike Gully. Usually it's when I'm flipping around the comments and stuff that messes stuff up. Or commercials. Let's try that. Show you a new queue while we're waiting. Actually, I don't
Hey,
have the
it's
new queue
TV
pictures,
Mike,
but
and I'm dedicating this
yeah, we'll
one
take
to
it,
the
Cody.
Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious. At like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized
Once you hear
dealer.
the balls in the
Jacoby
background,
Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great
when that
deal.
part goes silent,
Let's take a few
that
minutes
means
to
we
go
lost
over
it.
some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a brake jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter brake cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice, colorful, and
Neither of them's come in yet. Let me try Clint. Still no opponent for Cody. Message Cody. He has his phone on because he just messaged me. Thanks, Mike. So I'll get a cup of coffee. We'll see what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Press 1 and it should yeah. This is 2. And you are. Cody is here, correct? Yeah, table 2, put Jonathan on the top, please. Yes, yes.
We're on record on 4 games. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Cody says no opponent yet. All right, we'll keep an eye on it here for a minute. They'll forfeit them here pretty soon, then we'll find something else to do. Hang on here. Don't run off. front desk here. They're gonna figure out what's going on. I sent him a Zoom link while he was sitting there, so you can just zoom in and say hi to everybody. I don't know who's playing on the other table, but we can just look and see. Do I know who it is? We'll find something to watch. There's somebody. We may find out who it is now. Table 4. I'm not going to completely give up on Cody's match, but we'll just go over here and see what's going on. There it is. Charlie Moore and Patrick Brown. Not even sure if it's one pocket or... Yeah, this is one pocket because of the ball count. Feel free to look through the schedules, upcoming schedules on Digital Pool. If you go to Digital Pool and click on Derby City Classic, find the tournament, find the bracket you want, figure out when someone's playing, let me know. We'll try to catch it. For the T County guys, Shaka County, Clay is heading over tonight. Him and Travis, they'll be there for the 9-ball banks, but that don't start till Thursday. Or the 9-ball, that don't start till Thursday. I'm still up in the air if I'm going or not. But... Hey, you want your Astra? Oh, I don't want to move that. If I could move it, that's going to screw up the next camera. I know they put the other gentleman on the clock. There. Now I got the other VLC up so I can keep an eye on Cody's table at the same time.
In case you want a little ass in the face. In case you want a little ass in the face. Make you think you're at home. Make you think you're at home.
Well, optional ball and an optional pocket there. told Cody that sucks to get up that early. Go down there and get all warmed up for an hour and all that, and then nobody shows up. He said, "Hey, I got my arm loose." This one ball's sure in a funny spot. Well, they didn't mark who got that ball, so that don't help me any. The one ball went from being in a funny spot to being in an optional spot now. Still nothing going on table 2.
Table 2, John.
Oh, they just called him for a forfeit. Alright. Well, let me move this down here a little bit. I'll let you guys watch this match here. Do a little fixing up here. How about I go the other way? There you go. Alright, 7-4. Charlie needs 1. Well, let's see what he can do with this 9 ball here. If that's Patrick, he's probably not going to play that ball. I'm not sure which one's which yet. Looks like it's got a chance. That was Charlie. Alright, so Charlie's up 1 game in a race to 3. as if it's his break. Turn that volume down a little bit. That ain't better. Alright, I think we switched pockets, so Charlie should have the top left pocket this time. We'll see from where he breaks at. Yep, Charlie's going to have the top left pocket here. Alright, Patrick's got a little catching up to do. I think we're going to go 2 rails of the 13 and maybe try to leave him down in this. Actually, leave a cue ball in his pocket, but the 1 ball's there and you don't want to do that, so I like that. He puts the 3 back on the stack. Not quite enough to see the 2 or the 5 ball. Probably gonna move the 13 2 rails back over this. No, the 8 ball. We should move the 8 ball across. Get him back down. I thought maybe he was gonna try the 13 that way. I just pulled the cue ball back down. Patience is the key in this game. We're going to try to move now. So Charlie's getting his side pretty well stacked up with balls here. So we're just going to come back to the side. Now they're really getting spread out here. Now you may see Pat go for the 6 ball here. You got to play some offense eventually, especially being down 1 game. But okay. Probably gonna put the 14 back in here. Yep. It was sticking out there. not knowing the players, some of the players being pros, some of them being amateur, it's hard to commentate one pocket. Somebody made a comment yesterday, if you don't know how to play one pocket, don't commentate it, but listen, this ain't easy. Alright, looks like Patrick's going to go a little offense here. He's going to try to play this 5. Oh, he got like this. Oh, wait a minute. That's Charlie. I'm sorry. Yeah, same thing. 2 real 5. Opens him up pretty good. The 1 ball can open the stack up decently. And I think the 7 actually goes also at this point. He's going to control this good. He ain't going to go into the stack too crazy. There you go. You don't want to push him all the way across the table. So we got 2 on Charlie. If he pulls the 2 ball off right here, he's not hurting too bad. Alright. Charlie's got 2. This is kind of a funky spot right here. For Patrick. I don't think you can see this 15. See if he just pushes his 7 down to his corner, maybe. Tries to lock him on the 8. Wow, what a shot. I didn't see it fitting behind there, but that's definitely a shot. needs 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. He needs 2. Actually, I think he needs 1. No, he needs 2. Yeah. Okay, here comes the 4. A lot of focus on this one. Plays at pocket speed just in case. It's a little short. He actually didn't block the pocket out, so we'll see what Patrick does right here. He's got to be careful here. The 3, the 2, and the 14 all, depending on the leave, become good balls for Charlie. If he can walk him behind, I was going to say, if he goes offensive with the 3, yeah, it just got tough. Almost needs to move the 8 and the 14, 8 and 12. The purple stripe there. And get the cue ball back up table all at the same time. It's going to leave a pretty good shot for Charlie here. I believe he needs 1. They haven't been keeping score here, but I believe he needs 1. He's not looking like it, though. He's looking like he needs a second ball, maybe. He's going to try to play the 8, locking him behind the 6. Oh, what just happened? Wait a minute, somebody's in the stream here. Who we got in here? Derek. What's happening, my brother?
Hey, what match you got?
It's Charlie Mora and Patrick Brown. Can you see it?
I see a sideways table.
Yeah, that's it. It's Charlie Mora and Patrick Brown. I believe Charlie's on 6 here, on the top pocket, top left.
Is this the only one you got?
What's that?
Is this the only? Hold on a sec. Let me turn off John Wick there.
I gotta try to remember how to use the Zoom. Make sure you can see everything.
I can see the whole table. That's what matters.
Right. Cody's game got forfeited. So I just jumped over a couple tables and just grabbed somebody. I had to go back and figure out who it was.
So he got to move forward on a buyback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I asked him if he wanted to zoom into his own match and say hi. He kind of thought that was funny. But anyway, we can look at the brackets and stuff. You can go from here and I'll look at the brackets and see what's up, but I haven't really looked at them.
I don't even see anybody at the table.
What? You don't see the guy in the white shirt walking around?
Maybe I had, there we go. I had the wrong table, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I'll turn that one off. Now you should be good.
Do you have any idea who's who?
Charlie is in the white shirt. Patrick is in the blue shirt. And Charlie is the top left pocket here. And he's up one game, if you can see that. That's one thing I hope ScreenWorks fixes, is that the digital score, in-house scorekeeping is awesome. It just needs to be bigger. The font needs to be bigger on it. They got all that room across the bottom. $10.47. We gonna do one ball or one pocket or banks?
I don't know who's left in the banks.
I don't know.
Let
me find it here. Gonna pull it up. We got about 8 different screens here.
Looks like Charlie is going to try and play a carom shot here. He's looking at, I don't know if that's the 12 or the 15, playing into that little stack and playing a carom shot to his pocket. It didn't work out the way he wanted it, I'm pretty sure.
No, we got Hayden Hurst and Riley Atkins at 2, and D. Atkins and Roland Garcia at 2.
I think Riley and Hayden would be a good match to watch.
This
is that Banks or one pocket?
This is Banks. Mr. Charlie Morris playing right now is going to play Shane Van Boeing at 2 o'clock. In the Banks, Cashton Keaton playing Daniel Fisher. Eric Roberts still in. Alex Olinger is going to play Neil Jacobs. Shannon Murphy is going to play Mickey Krause. That's a good match.
That's the one.
That's a pretty good match right there. That's at 2 p.m.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So I guess one pocket's going to fill in till then. Looks like.
Got a freeze here.
All right, yep. Okay. 1 second, you'll see a black screen, and then it'll come right back on. Nothing else changes. My VLC every once in a while just wants to freeze up. Sometimes I'll get 45 minutes out of it. Sometimes I'll get 3 minutes out of it. There you go.
It's the same game?
Mm-hmm. Same table, I believe. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on there. I messed up. Table 4. Let's try this. That should look a little better.
Yeah, that looks more like it.
Don't shoot the messenger, Derek.
Oh, for anybody watching, this is Derek Reynolds calling zooming in from Grove City, Ohio with Mike Cease. Derby City Classic. One pocket. Charlie Mora versus Patrick Brown.
Like the first 4 games, like 8 minutes.
Patrick is at the table.
It was football here, and then 27.
Looks as if Charlie is leading 2-0.
Yeah.
And he must have sold out the last ball because he just raked him in. So that must be the match.
Actually, that should be the 2-0 right there. The guy just marked it up already.
So he conceded that game to make it 2-0.
Yeah.
Got a rugrat laying on me.
That'll make it a little easier for you. The
Yeah.
score will be on the right side, but you can see the names. All right, back to the 1 puck. I'm gonna go back.
Looks like Patrick to break here.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't go do that.
Good speed.
Shane,
Looks like a pretty good break there.
Shane Leonard's is coming up at noon. Dave Yap. Well, I got these all mixed up. You got 4 p.m.s in with the 10 a.m.s. What in the world? How are you supposed to follow a schedule like this there?
I have no idea. I don't know how the schedule thing works. They changed the whole derby bracket thing where they used to have the rolling.
They still do if you go to schedule. If you go to the schedule, it's still rolling.
Okay.
If you go to matches, it's not rolling. It just gives you a long list of them, but the times are crazy. And when they're doing the D. Atkins is playing on table 8 right now. When they're doing the buybacks and stuff, it really, really screws it up. But even on the scroll screen, you got 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 2 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Their time slots are not put together.
Yeah.
So that makes it 3 times harder to figure out what the heck is going on here.
Charlie banks a ball into the side. Looks like he sold Patrick the stripe down by his corner on the top left. Charlie will be in the bottom left.
I know a guy I could call and say, hey, can you hit a couple buttons and fix this? It's a spreadsheet, so it should. Like, I don't know.
Looks like Patrick is going to get a couple here. Looks like the 7 or the 4 ball here. And with a good top stroke, he may be able to get below the 9 or below the 5 here. He's just going to play to try and leave a bank on one of these balls.
I know what match we'll do at noon. How about Chris Uter and Dexter Auden?
Sounds good.
Yeah. 33, remember that? Oh, I got it. I'll copy and paste it now.
I can't forget the 33.
Yeah, I can't remember anything. I get to doing this. It's so. It's so much more to do it remote than it is when we do it live. When I'm live at an event, I just wait for the next person. Of course, we're on one table, and I wait for the next person to come to my table. But this way here, with looking stuff up and keeping track and remembering where you're at, and it gets a little. And there's a lot of flipping screens. Mike
Like,
and I talked one day about getting me a triple screen. That way I can really get lost.
looks like Charlie is going to play safe here. He's going to play off of the 6 ball and try and go 2 rails on the bottom and freeze up to the 9 ball here. Speaking of freeze up,
Did we freeze? I can tell because it freezes up in my. When you lose the sound of the balls, you know you're froze up. Oh, shoot. Then I copy and paste something stupid. And you're back.
a lot's happened since then. It looks as if Charlie has.
Somebody spread the rack out.
Yeah, he has gotten those 2 balls off the bottom rail and now has Patrick in a conundrum with everything clustered. He's not really left him any offensive shot here, and it looks like defense is going to be a struggle. Yeah. And he has sold out a stripe here, which we'll see whether that leads to anything else. Searching for the extension here. Wonder if Charlie is related to John Mora.
I don't know.
It's not a common name here. Charlie gets a ball here and looks as if he might have left this 12 for long rail bank. And up and back, possibly. Don't see anything coming combination out of the stack. Looks like this is a maybe a little bit of a draw bank or a stop bank and leave the cue ball right there on top of the 1 ball and bank this 12 straight up and back. At least that's the look that I see. No, looks like he's going to play the safe. He's still debating. Couple decent safes here. He might play off of the 2 ball and roll down to the bottom rail. He just tries to play the combo and slide in. He's done all right. He's put a ball down towards his hole, put one towards his side, and then didn't sell anything out. Patrick's got his work cut out for him here. He's got a couple of up and back banks that he can take. They're sellouts. I'm thinking the smart move here is bank the 9 ball out or the 1 ball, whatever that is, on the bottom rail, and just stick the cue ball there on the bottom rail and let Charlie play with that one, because not really much you can do from there. Smart shot. Sticks it where there's no real easy bank back or offensive shot towards his hole. I think we'll see Charlie play off the stripe to the side and try and roll over to these other 2. I think he just rolls up table. Not a bad shot. I thought he'd come straight back into the 2 stripes there, the 13 and the 12. but he elects to play forward. Now he has left a little bit of a bank here, but it's not a good swing. And now I have had the wrong screen there. There was a different game.
Do it?
I had a phone call trying to come in, so when I sent it to voicemail and I came back, it sent me to the other table that you have listed up there. So
there ain't no
I
other
had to
table.
switch over. Yeah.
Huh, that's weird.
Looks like Patrick is just going to try and play this up and back with the 2-ball.
There's somebody else here.
3-ball.
Oh, Clint Hawkinson. Clint's up playing with some cues in his shop. Decided not to go in Michigan. Clint, we got Derek with us too.
Hi, Clint. How's it going, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I got 4 jump cues cut.
Oh, your
So
turn.
where Clint came in, it switched tables on me.
I don't understand that. I've only got one table up.
I know.
What's that, table 2?
No, I'm on table 4.
I got table 2 on mine. Hang on. Let me click on.
Right.
So now that Clint's talking, I see his face instead of the table.
Yeah,
This happened yesterday when I was with Mike and Booker.
I think I remember how to fix that, Derek. You remember how to fix that?
I don't.
I do.
So we watching Mora and Brown?
Yes.
Clint, turn your video off.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, both of you turn your videos off and that should stop that.
All right, video off.
Now are you guys all on the same page?
Yeah, but I'm not. Let's see. I have to see if this is the same match.
Should be sharing table 4 now.
Yeah, Charlie just banked a ball into his hole.
Yeah. Clint, you're still there, you can see.
Yeah, Mora and Brown's game.
Yep. Okay.
Hit the window right there, didn't I?
So I don't know if it does it to you, Clint, but every time you talk, I get a blank screen with a person and no tape.
That's what I get every time you talk.
And if I switch to the other table, there we go.
I don't know how you guys are switching the tables.
Well, you have the little bubble screen to the top right. So I switched up there and I'm still on table 4, but now it doesn't block out when anybody else talks.
I don't know.
I just had to switch to the right situation.
Oh, okay. You're good now, Clint?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
What would happen if you turned your camera off, Mike?
Is my camera on?
Yeah.
I can't turn mine off. It's going to turn everything off.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that's how it worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Hang on. Let me see.
Yeah, I didn't want want it to, or probably if you turn yours off, you might leave the.
Yeah, I can't turn mine off.
I'm waiting for this level 3 to clear here in Columbus so I can get out and go work.
Right. Oh, okay. Now, what did that turn into? Oh, I don't want to end it. Oh my goodness. Where's this screen at? There we go. I don't know. I haven't used Zoom since we did Derby last year. We got Chris Zuger and let me see, I forget. Dexter Audane coming up at noon there, Clint.
Oh yeah, okay. That'd be a good match.
Well, that one ball is just stuck clear in the draw there. I love the ball. It ain't gonna be for long. Now, Derek, something like this here, you almost got to move that just so he can't use it for a position shot, right? Derek must have went to another call.
No, I'm here. I'm trying to look and see what you're talking about. What are you talking? Which ball are you?
Well, that 11 ball that was in the corner of the other guy's pocket, you almost play that ball just so they don't get to play it and use it for a position shot, right?
Yeah.
If you leave it there, then they can use it for a position.
Yeah, you just give up a ball to take away the advantage.
Right. Clint, watching all this one pocket 9-ball banks makes me want to go to a guy's garage, got a 9-foot gold crown.
Is that what they're doing, playing one pocket?
Yeah. Did you just figure that out?
Listening to you talk, I mean, you know, I'm sitting there watching it, and I can't really comment because those guys are just on a whole different thinking level playing that one pocket game.
You can learn a lot talking to listen to Derek. Derek plays it pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm probably a B player at one pocket.
I'm probably a B player in one pocket too, but you gotta remember my alphabet. You know, B comes after like F in my alphabet. You know what I mean? Clint, you want to play some one pocket today?
Well, I'll always play the game if you ever learn how to do it right, correctly.
Well, you probably play as good as Cody did yesterday.
Easy now, you're talking to Cody's sponsor there.
I know.
You know, everyone has an off day. I mean,
right.
He got stuck in defensive mode and couldn't really play much offense. And you know, sometimes you have to take swings. You can't just play defense playing one pocket because you're gonna sooner or later playing defense sell out a shot. And when you do, it really hurts you. And if you don't play any offense, you're never going to win.
You can't catch up, yeah.
Yeah, defense wins championships, but if you don't score, you're not going to win.
Right. Right. And in Cody's defense, I believe this is the first year that he's played the one pocket, and he's kind of played some of it and been playing with it. I think it's more something to do while he's over there. He did well in the banks. I think he played okay on that, but I do the same thing. It's kind of
I
a
don't
new
think
thing
he
with.
went down for the banks because he didn't get there
Oh no, he
till
wasn't.
Saturday.
Yeah, he wasn't there till Saturday. But with the one pocket, especially being a newer player at one pocket, that's the first thing you pick up on and start to learn is the defense. So it makes sense to get stuck in defense mode if you're a newer player at it.
But it's like any other game. You have to incorporate defense with offense.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't put any offense forward, you're going to struggle.
Right.
Well, that was a pretty good shot. I don't think he sold out here. Can't tell whether Charlie can bank this.
I don't know if it can come back or not.
I can't see well enough to see whether he has enough
Derek.
there.
Yeah, so I don't think he has it. He had less than a ball width below it, and there's no way if you draw it off the rail.
What's up, Clint?
Hey, whenever I'm talking, does that little blank guy still come up across your screen?
It comes up in the top right corner.
Okay, I was going to say I just figured out how to move you up to the top right corner.
Yeah, I did too about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, I just now figured it out. I was like, oh, let me let Derek know.
Clint, you're on your phone, ain't you, Clint?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're out in the shop, yeah.
Yeah, I literally just got done with that fourth cue and came in here, dug myself out of the driveway again, and.
Well, if you want to try it out, you can come down and grab me, and we can bring the laptop up there and set it up.
Well, I still have to head up to work,
Oh yeah.
I wish I could forget about work, but.
Looks like he might try and play this. He can see the 9. He might play the 9 here. Or he's going to play the 2-railer with that stripe side rail. I don't know if he can see to get that by the 3 ball up there in the corner, though.
I don't think so.
Depends on how tight he hits it.
Ooh, he did squeeze under it. Oh yeah, I think that's my Zoom thing.
Yeah. That was a good shot. Now I've got a big black square in the middle.
Yeah, hang on there. You're back on. Yeah, you're back on. Zoom's gonna cut me out in 9 minutes, so. Me and Mike was just talking about that. I get this Zoom and I pay for the whole damn year. I use it one time a year. But he said he has 2 accounts now, so I think I'll just use one of his when I Zoom you guys back in. If not, they cut you off. The meeting lasts 40 minutes and that's it. Then you gotta start a new meeting.
Yeah, it looks like Charlie's going to finish off this match, though.
Yeah.
I think he's got 6 here. 6 or 7.
The first.
He's got a decent cut shot here on this 9.
Right, the first round they used the score loop, but now they haven't been using it, except for they ain't using it for the balls here, it's using it for the game. That's what makes it so hard for me to commentate, flipping all around, doing different things. I can't remember who has how. You can't keep up with the balls,
Yeah. That's the one difficult part of calling banks and calling one pocket on Zoom is because they don't update the balls.
Right. If they update the balls, you're okay. But
Yeah. Most guys don't. He hit that one a bit wide, but he
why?
played a good cue ball. Held the cue ball up there in that top right corner. He has left Patrick a bank shot here, but that's a tough one to keep from double kissing without firing at it.
Right.
And with the ball being right on the rail, it's a tough one to fire at. Because you have to play a side English to be able to try and hold that ball up.
Hold that 3 up, yeah.
Yeah. So it almost wouldn't make just as much sense to try and cut the. He made a good attempt at it.
It's actually helped him out a little bit. Double kissing makes the 9 a little bit harder to reverse bank it, but.
Oh no, I like this.
I like them, but most people don't.
Bank here.
Yeah, I like it too.
This
Most people
reverse
don't.
bank is so much better, so much easier of a shot to play because you can hold the cue ball to the other side. You play good speed, you hang it in your pocket, and then this guy's got to either try and bank it out and hope he doesn't come too far and leave you one of the other 2 balls.
Right.
So it's got to be a kind of a finesse shot, or you need to hold it to that side rail on the bottom.
And you need to move it out because you don't want to be leaving it down at the bottom and just leave the cue ball there and let him bank it back either. That's one way to move it out.
Yeah, it is, but
the 11 ball is gonna.
But you sell out the 3 ball here because he can fire at this with top, and he doesn't have to worry about selling out.
Right.
All he has to do is shoot this 3 ball. If he makes it, that's
he's going the other pocket. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought that was the 9 that went up.
Yeah, he's shooting the 11 here.
Yeah. So
he's gonna park him in his corner, but now he's gonna give him a shot at the 9 here, though.
Yeah, but that's not a safe shot.
No, because the 3 balls.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 ball. You fire at that. If you don't make it, you're gonna sell the game out.
Right. I think you got to time the 3 and the 11 up here.
It almost makes sense to just cross face the 3 over to the side rail, roll the cue ball up to the center, and straight back down to the middle of the table. If you can get the cue ball to go up and back in the middle.
Right.
A lot of the time it holds to that same side where the 11's at and would sell that bank out.
Yeah, then you get to watch him so much of the one pocket and the banks at the same time. Like with the derby, it's like you got to remember that you're not playing banks. Like he can shoot the 3 ball straight in here too. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh yeah. I go going for the 11 here.
It'd be a smart shot. You just try and bank it down toward your
down
hole.
The corner, yep.
Leave the 3 ball in front of it, so he's got to kick at it if he plays at it. Try and kick it out and hope he doesn't mishit it.
Right. Patrick's in the situation here. He's trying to protect both balls at the same time. The 3 and the 11. We didn't freeze. As long as I still got volume from the balls, and I know I haven't frozen yet.
Yeah. Here comes the kick shot, I think. No, he banks it. He tried to bank the 4 railer. It's not a bad speed, but it's just going to get banked right back out of there. He didn't want to hit it too hard because if he hit it too hard, he could have left that cross bank. But instead, it's just going to bank out, and he's going to leave the 9 as a heater. In this situation, if I need 3, I might bank this 9 because the cue ball is going to go 2 rails down. It'll go to the top rail and then to the side rail. And if it stays around the middle or third diamond there by the side pocket, leaves you an angle to play the 3 ball. And it's a really stout back cut to cut it back. He's going to play the 3 ball up table and run back down towards the middle, but that was not the best. I mean, he's left this collision-induced throw bank on the 3 ball, and then he can run the cue ball over behind the 9 if he hits it with enough speed, enough pace. My kid has got such long hair. He comes in here and lays in my bed, and his hair's all over the place. So if I don't shave my head, I have a bunch of single strand kid hairs hanging off of me.
All right, we got 1 minute and 10 seconds, so I'll have to start a new Zoom meeting here.
I wish I knew somebody within walking distance that had a pool table. I'd just walk over to their house and go play. But I'm a 5-minute drive from all my buddies that have pool tables, and one guy's is in his garage. It'd be a little cold to be in there. He's got a couple heaters, but man, it's just too cold to be playing out in the garage today.
Right.
He's got the little space heaters. He don't have like the. If I was out in West Jeff, I could go over to Tracy and James Cantrell's. Tracy's got a big torpedo heater in there, and she's got her garage insulated where her 9-footer's at.
Right.
She's got 4 1/4.
Okay, the meeting just ended. We're gonna fix that here in a minute. We'll get through this match with you here. Yeah, I'm gonna go finish watching this one here, and I'm gonna go fix the Zoom.
It should be, but. It's a ball. I would live. Yeah, teach me. This here. This here. What was this cube? Here. Was that right here? Yeah, pretty much. And why didn't you shoot the bank? It's free, but it's free. It goes free to your way. It's free. This is your problem. All you do is go into the problem. Nothing in the unit selling out practice. All you units selling out. This guy's going to win this game. That's what you have. Are you going to expect it or hit 11 people? Yeah. That ball was deeper. Okay. You know, I know you probably know how, but it was like, you know, oh, that's worried about holding it. That's even better. It was up to I thought you loved what you think you could come 50. I saw him. Right. That's what I thought. And I saw when I did that shot. Right. It's just like I don't. I do, but I don't. Submit it. Right. Keep it up. I can drink. Yeah. I did that last night. I got to bed about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was going to machine. Yeah. Well, then I didn't. I laced it into